students, welcome to my channel. Today I will discuss about reproduction, and there are two types of reproductions are there. One is asexual reproduction, other one is sexual reproduction. So today I will discuss about asexual reproduction and different modes or different stages of asexual reproduction and their examples. First of all, what is reproduction? Reproduction means formation of new ones, means with the help of reproduction new living organism will form of same kind, from same species will form. So starting from unicellular organism just like bacteria, so they can reproduce when any bacteria enters in our body to spread disease. If it is harmful bacteria, so it will increase number of species by reproduction. So every living organism starting from unicellular organism, multicellular organism, plants kingdom, animal kingdom, all of them can reproduce. So they can reproduce by the process of reproduction. So very important topic. And asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction means, asexual reproduction means two different gametes not required. For the reproduction in human body, one male and one female, means one male gamete and one female gamete is required for the reproduction. So two different gametes require for that reproduction. This kind of reproduction known as sexual reproduction. And asexual reproduction means two different gametes not required, only with the help of one single parent, means one gamete, either male or either female gamete, with the help of one gamete asexual reproduction will occur. So let's start about asexual reproduction and different types of asexual reproduction, and their examples are very important. So our topic, asexual reproduction in organisms. What about asexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction means formation of reproduction means formation of young ones of same kind, that is reproduction. Formation of young ones of same kind, that is reproduction. Reproductions two types, one is asexual reproduction, other one is sexual reproduction. It is asexual reproduction, our topic is asexual reproduction. So students, look at here, asexual reproduction, there are many types of asexual reproductions are there, starting from binary fission, budding, fragmentation, spore formation, regeneration. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 to 6 types of asexual reproductions are there: binary fission, budding, fragmentation, spore formation, regeneration. I am starting from binary fission. Binary means two. Bi means two. So there will be also two daughter cell will produce from by the reproduction of binary cell. Examples of binary cell, these are bacteria, binary reproduction. Examples of binary reproduction in bacteria, amoeba, in plasmodium, binary fission will occur. Binary fission examples, these are the reproduction types in case of in bacteria, amoeba, plasmodium. Binary fission means if it is bacteria, that is unicellular, and in binary fission, that bacteria, when it will reproduce, it will increase the length of it, just like that, and the cytoplasmic density into here, it will also increase, and therefore it will divide it into two different bacteria. So from one bacteria, how many bacteria will produce two different bacteria? 1, 2. So from one as two different bacteria will produce by the process that is known as binary fission. Why binary? Because two bacteria will produce, that is binary fission. Similarly in multiple fission, more than two or living organism will form. From one living organism, more than two, more than three, many living many organism will form, that is multiple fission. So binary fission example, bacteria, amoeba, plasmodium, etc. Next is budding. Budding occurs in the body of yeast, fungus, yeast. So in the body of yeast and in hydra, binary fission takes place. How? If it is a structure of yeast, then here a bulb-like structure will form. See the next stage, here it is the bulb-like structure will form here. That is known as bud. Here is the structure where the bulb-like structure is forming. And from here it will also grow. The bulb-like structure will grow here. So it is known as bud. The bulb-like structure which is forming here in the body of yeast, that is bud. And the next stage it will segregate like that. It will segregate in this pattern and it will form a bud, and from one bud it will form another yeast. So these are the types of reproduction found in yeast and in hydra. So budding will occur. What is budding? Because from one yeast cell there will be formation of bulb like structure, that is known as bud, and from bud another yeast will form. The process that is known as budding. Next is fragmentation. What is fragmentation? Fragmentation also occurs in Spirogyra. See, the structure of Spirogyra's body looks like that. And here when the cytoplasmic fluid will increase from that structure, it will segregate. Here it will break down like this structure. So fragmented, it will be fragmented, and from here also another Spirogyra will form. From here is also another Spirogyra will form here. So that is known as fragmentation. Due to fragmentation in the body of Spirogyra, there will be reproduction and it will form. Spore formation, it occurs in moss, fern and some fungus. See, in moss, fern and in some fungus, if it is a structure, so there, if it is moss or if it is fern, so in the dorsal surface of the leaf there will be small pores. These are known as spore. So in the dorsal surface of the leaf, spores are there, and these spores will be migrated by wind or any other insects, and when it will drop into the soil, from here another fern or moss will occur. So that is the process of asexual reproduction, spore formation. And the last, that is regeneration. Regeneration occurs in the body of planaria, means if it is the structure of that planaria, so from here one part will segregate, and from or maybe 2 to 3 part will segregate, and from here it will also form another planaria. So these are the mode of asexual reproduction, starting from budding, binary fission, multiple fission, budding, fragmentation, spore and regeneration. So the process, and very important examples, means spore formation occur in moss, fern, fungi, fragmentation occur in Spirogyra. These are very important topic. Now I will discuss about vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. Vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation means formation of a living organism from the vegetative parts of their body. Vegetative parts means if it is plant, so the vegetative parts are stem, leaves, roots. These are their vegetative parts, and from here if new living organism will form, so that is known as vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. So our next topic, that is vegetative reproduction. So vegetative reproduction means formation of new living plant or new living organism from its vegetative parts, means from root or from leaves or from stem. These are two types. One is natural, other one is artificial. So it is natural vegetative and it is artificial vegetative reproduction. Under natural vegetative reproduction, there are three types of natural vegetative reproduction: by stem, by leaves, by roots. Means by stem new plant will form, by leaves new plant will form, and by root new plant will form. By stem, grass, ginga modified stem. So from stem it will form. By leaf, so bryophyllum is the best example. From here, from leaf another plant will form. And by root, from sweet potato, mainly just like sweet potato. So from the root of sweet potato another new plant will form. Now the very important topic, that is artificial vegetative propagation or artificial reproduction. Artificial reproduction, there are cutting, grafting, layering, and not micro propagation. Under artificial reproduction there is cutting, grafting, and layering. What is cutting? If it is a plant and if it is the stem of a plant, so you will just segregate the one stem of that plant, and if you attach that stem into the soil, from here another plant will occur. So that is known as cutting. You just cut the stem from here and you attach it into the soil, from here another plant will grow. That is known as cutting, which it is occurred in rose, China rose, sugarcane. That is the example where cutting will occur. Grafting means if there are two different types of the same species but two different plants are there, and if the characteristic features of that plant it is very good, and if that characteristic features of that plant is bad, so what will happen? From here we can take one stem and you can adjust that stem, or you can add that stem into that plant by attaching here. So you can you can adjust that stem into that plant. So by which where you can adjust the stem here, it is known as grafting. Means it is the characteristic features where it is not very good, it is well characteristic feature. We are taking one stem from here, we are attaching here. The stem which is attaching here known as scion, SCION, and the portion where it will attach known as stalk. It is stalk. The portion, the plant where it will attach, it is known as stalk. Next is layering. In some plant we have seen that the plants looks like that, and one stem or more than one stem it is bending and it will bend into the soil. If it will attach into the soil from this plant, if the stem will attach into the soil, from here another plant will grow into the soil of same species. It is known as layering. It will occur just like grafting will occur in mango, guava, rose, and layering will occur in rose, jasmine. Our last topic, that is micropropagation. In some plants where the vegetative reproduction or in some living organism where the vegetative reproduction will not occur, in some plants what will occur? There will be micropropagation. You will just take in the test tube any part of that plant, just like root, stem, or leaves, and you keep it into a nutrient medium into the test tube. It is known as it is known as explant, which you have taken from that plant and you have put it into the test tube where the nutrition medium is present. So that explant will grow here with the help of nutrition medium, and when it will grow it will looks like that. So within the test tube, when the explant will grow, it is known as callus, and when the callus will grow again, the structure will grow here into the callus within the test tube. When the structure will grow here, so it is known as plantlet, and you can segregate that plantlet and you can attach that plantlet into the soil. From here it will grow. This kind of technique known as micropropagation. Examples, orchids, you can do in orchids micropropagation. Now vegetative reproduction, there are some good effects, there are some bad effects, or you can say advantage or disadvantage. What are the advantage? Very fast you can grow many plants within a particular region, or there is 95% chance that the plant will occur, so no doubts about it. But there are some disadvantages are there in vegetative reproduction. What are the disadvantages are there? Disadvantages are new variety will not form. If any disease are there in mother body, so it will transmit in their offspring. So these are some characteristic features, these are some disadvantage of vegetative reproduction. So thank you very much. I will discuss about sexual reproduction in next class. Thank you.